everybody out there in YouTube land. Jake of the OneManBand is back again. We are back with another amazing round of Hunger Games simulation. And we are back using RWBY characters. This time we have adult members of the RWBY cast. We have, from District 1, Ozpin and Glenda Goodwitch. From District 2, Oobleck and Port. From District 3, we have Roman Torchwick and Cinderfall. From District 4, we have the White Fang Lieutenant and Adam Taurus. From District 5, we have the Old Shopkeeper and Tuscan. From District 6, we have one of Penny's guards and a CCT trooper. From District 7, we have James Ironwood and Winter Schnee. From District 8, we have Crow Bronwyn and Raven Bronwyn. How are they related? I don't really know. I'm going to be making a video about that soon. Don't you worry. From District 9, we have Tai Yang Xiaolong and Summer Rose. From District 10, we have Melanie and Milta. Those two twin girls in Junior's Club. And speaking of Junior, from District 11, we have Junior himself with DJ Teddy. And then from District 12, we have the Hardy Boys, cause I couldn't just get them alone, could I? And an Elysium Knight 130 model. In District 12, I was kinda really reaching for people. So, who cares? It's still gonna be fun. So, let us proceed to the beginning of the third Hunger Games simulation. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. The Hardy Boys find a bag full of explosives, but they'll probably end up killing themselves if knowing the Hardy Boys. Glenda Goodwitch grabs a backpack and retreats. Very smart, Glenda. James Ironwood runs away from the cornucopia. Penny's guard runs away from the cornucopia. The Old Shopkeeper finds a canteen full of water. He's gonna need that water. He needs to keep his joints loosened, and he needs to keep going. Oh no, Oobleck? It's Oonlick. Oonlick! I misspelled it. Anyway, it's still gonna be Oobleck. I don't want to go back and fix it right now, because we've already begun. It's too late for that. He runs away from the cornucopia. Summer Rose finds Professor Ozpin hiding in the cornucopia and kills him! Oh, it's funny! Ozpin is the first taken out! And by Summer Rose, of all people! Okay. Winter Schnee runs into the cornucopia and hides. Watch out! Summer Rose may find you! RWBY adopted her mother's murderous tendencies. The CCT guard runs away from the cornucopia. Tai Yang runs away from the cornucopia. As does Raven and Cinder and the Elysium Knight and Crow. A lot of people are just running away. They saw what Summer did and they're like, shit, I'm out, and running away. DJ Teddy takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Very good. Melanie runs away from the cornucopia. Port finds a canteen full of water. Very nice. Roman Torchwick grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Sucks to be Roman Torchwick right now. The White Fang Lieutenant runs away from the cornucopia, as does Tuscan, and Junior runs into the cornucopia and hides. A lot of people are hiding inside. How big is this thing? Militina runs away from the cornucopia, and Adam grabs a sword, as he would. He is a sword-wielding man. Alrighty, and then day one begins after the bloodbath has been done. Summer Rose receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. I don't think she really needs it, because I think she's perfectly capable of killing a lot of people by herself. The CCT guard tries to spear Fish with a trident. But does he succeed? That is the real question. Peter Porch runs away from Winter Schnee. I would too. Winter Schnee looks like she is scary. The Hardy Boys defeats Tai Yang Xiaolong in a fight, but spare his life. Wow, man, the Hardy Boys, they're doing pretty good so far. They got a bag of explosives, and they defeated Tai Yang, but they didn't kill him, so. Glenda Goodwitch and the Shopkeeper track down and kill Crow! Ozpin and Crow! The first people to go! Some of the people that I would have thought would have like won, would have like been at the end anyway. Dang it, I did it again. I didn't say who I think was gonna win. My vote is either on the old shopkeep, Roman, or Ooblik. That's who I'm rooting for right now. Okay, Tuscan and Cinderfall split up and search for resources. Working together, huh? That's a cute couple right there, Tuscan and Cinder. Yeah, you guys will ship it, won't you? Raven injures herself. Ha! It's funny. Adam makes a slingshot. Very nice. Now he can use the slingshot to shoot his sword at people. The Elysium Knight, Melanie and Matilda, they have met up and have actually formed a team together because they're sisters. The White Fang Lieutenant and James Ironwood hunt for other tributes. DJ Teddy explores the area. He's probably trying to find his turntables. Penny's guard diverts Junior's attention and runs away. You're a very smart guy, Mr. Penny's guard. And Roman Torchwick runs away from Bartholomew Ooblik. Don't fight each other, guys. You're the people I'm betting on. Alrighty. 2 cannon shots ahead in the distance. As day 1 falls, Professor Ozpin and Crow have fallen in battle. You will be remembered, my dear friends. But we must continue on with this Hunger Games. Proceed. Into night 1. The CCT guard receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Very nice. Melanie passes out from exhaustion. Oh, overexerting yourself. That's sad. Junior and DJ Teddy run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Well, they are from the same district, so why wouldn't they? Taiying Xiaolong, Shopkeeper, Penny's guard, Summer Rose, and Raven Bronwyn sleep in shifts. Very nice. Bartholomew Ooblik receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Very nice! But I think he could use some coffee. I think coffee is what he really needs. White Fang Lieutenant convinces Peter Port to snuggle with him. Oh, the shipping intensifies. Snuggle. James Ironwood, Adam, and Matilda discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Probably lots of more death. Winter, Schnee, and Tuscan hold hands. Oh, man, there's a lot of shipping going on in this episode. Too bad Tuscan's dead in the actual series. That can't happen. The Hardy Boys question their sanity. Well, questioning their sanity. It's strange from the Hardy Boys. I don't think they would actually do that. Glenda Goodwitch looks at the night sky, just in awe of it, and probably a little bit depressed that Ozpin is dead. The Elysium Knight lets Cinder fall into his shelter. Sure, I will let you in. I'll make up the guest bed. Roman Torchwick receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Very nice! Very nice. Everybody's doing well so far. And then, day 2 begins. The Hardy Boys scare Winter Schnee off. They would scare me off too. They're pretty intense, I'm telling you. Matilda runs away from Penny's guard. White Fang Lieutenant tends to DJ Teddy's wounds. When was he injured? I don't know. Summer Rose practices her archery, which is... Oh, that is bad, man. She's gonna kill everyone. I am afraid for anyone who is in these games that is not Summer Rose. The Elysium Knight 130 sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Probably a bad idea. Peter Port travels to higher ground. He must find the higher ground so that he may hunt his prey. And Ironwood scares Melina off. Is it Melina or Melanie? I never got that, because, like, when they say their names, they say it with, like, a weird... There's a weird thing, and there's the music going. I never really caught that. Besides, like, they're not really in the series all that much, but... Enough of that. Let's continue on with the game. Cinderfall sprains her ankle while running away from Tuscan. Oh, but they were getting together in the previous night! Well, I guess they figured, you know what? It's the game. I gotta kill ya. I gotta kill ya. And Adam tries to spear fish with a trident, so he has a slingshot, a sword, and a trident. Holy crap, he has all the weapons. Him and Summer Rose have all the weapons. Raven Raven questions her sanity. Very nice. The shopkeeper thinks about home. He's thinking about his shop and how it's surviving. I mean, he's not there to protect it. If anyone comes to get him, he'll just be like, take my Leanne and leave. Bartholomew Oobleck, the CCT guard, Glenda Goodwitch, Roman Torchwick raid Junior's camp while he is hunting. Take that, Roman. You shouldn't leave your club unattended. And Tai Yang receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Man, a lot of explosives are just being thrown out. No cannons can be heard in the distance. This is a first in our Hunger Games. This is the first in the one-man-band Hunger Games that a day has gone by with no fatalities. We'll have to crank things up a little bit in the next day. Alrighty. Night 2. Tuscan cries himself to sleep. Probably because Cinderfall is now trying to kill him and all that kind of stuff. He's like, I thought she liked me. Tai Yang tries to treat his infection. Ew. I don't want to know what kind of infection that is. White Fang Lieutenant and Summer Rose sleep in shifts. Don't trust her, White Fang Lieutenant. She'll kill you in your sleep. Roman Torchwick and Elysium Knight fight Glenda Goodwitch and CCT Guard. Glenda Goodwitch and CCT Guard survive. So, pretty much nothing happened. They kind of hit each other for a bit, and then they ran away. James Ironwood convinces Adam to snuggle with him. Okay, that's fine. The Hardy Boys, Peter Port and Junior, get into a fight. Peter Port triumphantly kills them both. Port kills both the Hardy Boys, and then Junior. Dang, man, Peter Port, he's a beast. Port is a beast, I'm telling you. Oobleck sets up camp for the night. And the shopkeeper passes out from exhaustion. Cinderfall sets up a camp for the night. Much like Oobleck, DJ Teddy treats his infection. Man, a lot of people are getting infections because Penny's guard is doing the same exact thing. These people need to like be more careful with where they're going. Winter Schnee receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Militina, yeah, I'm going with that. Militina looks up at the night sky. Raven attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. And Melanie accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Which means she's dead. Or has no arms. Probably dead. Alrighty. And now that day 3 has come, let's see what is going to happen now. Even though day 2 didn't really have any fatalities, night 2 had fatalities. So, are there going to be fatalities in day 3? Well, let's just see! Raven constructs a shack. White Fang Lieutenant scares Tai Yang off. James Ironwood practices his archery, just like Summer Rose was the previous day. Peter Port stabs Cinderfall with a tree branch! Oh my god, that's intense, man! Port, he's gone completely crazy! He's like, I am one with the forest. I think his inner Mad King is coming out because he's voiced by Ryan Haywood. It's coming out. And now he must kill everyone. DJ Teddy is pricked by thorns while picking berries. But it's fine because since he's a bear, he's used to that. He's found one of his major food sources. Winter Schnee discovers a cave. Very nice. Penny's guard receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. A lot of hatchets and a lot of explosives. Going everywhere. Going to people. Bartholomew hunts for other tributes. Militia searches for water source. That's probably the 3rd time I've read her name wrong. I'm sorry. Adam travels to higher ground. Glenda Goodwitch thinks of home. The shopkeeper picks flowers because, you know, he needs to keep his sanity up. And Tuscan sprains his ankle while running away from CCT guard. And Summer Rose tries to spear fish with a trident. Not many fatalities, but 6 cannons can be heard in the distance. For Roman... Wait a minute. When did Elysium Knight die? When did I miss something? I think I missed something. Go back. Go back to night 2. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, right here is what happened. When Roman, Torchwick, and the Elysium Knight fought Goodwitch and the CCT Guard, they ended up dying. I thought it was just Like, they tussled, but then, like, nobody died. Okay, so, Roman Torchwick, the Elysium Knights 130, the Hardy Boys, Junior, Melanie, and Cinderfall have all fallen in battle. You will be remembered. I will remember you. But we must move on, for the sake of the fans. For we must find out who will actually win. And why are you taking so long to load? You don't normally do this. Here we go. Okay. The CCT guard thinks about winning. Winning, duh. Penny's guard overpowers DJ Teddy, killing him. Oh no, DJ Teddy! He has fallen! He has fallen, he is dead. James Ironwood, Glenda Goodwitch, and Bartholomew Ooblik sleep in shifts. Very nice. Port destroys Raven's supplies while she's asleep. Take that, Raven. That's why you shouldn't sleep while Peter Port, the Mad King, is about. Tai Yang, Tuscan, Matilla, White Fang Lieutenant, and Winter Schnee sleep in shifts. Summer Rose questions her sanity. Now she's questioning her sanity after killing all of those people. Adam quietly hums, and the shopkeeper sets up camp for the night. I'm glad to see that 2 of my 3 possible victors are still in the running. So, with day 4 comes Penny's guard makes a slingshot. Glenda Goodwitch searches for a water source. Militia runs into the CCT guard, but apparently nothing happens. They just run their separate ways. Winter Schnee, Tai Yang, Peter Port, Summer Rose, and Raven hunt for other tributes. Ooblik overhears shopkeeper and Adam talking in the distance, but stays away because he knows that he can't overpower both. Tuscan thinks of home. He wants to go back to his bookshop. The White Fang Lieutenant begs James Ironwood to kill him, but he refuses, keeping the White Fang Lieutenant alive. Wow, White Fang Lieutenant, I thought you were better than that. I thought your sanity was better than that. Oh well. Alrighty. Ooh, an arena event happens. The arena border begins to rapidly contract, forcing our opponents to get closer together. Raven is electrocuted by the border. Oh no! Raven's dead! Raven down! Black Hawk down! Black Hawk down! Militia trips on a tree root and is unable to recover fast enough, aka she dies. Tuscan survives. Peter Port, aka the Mad King, survives. Glenda is electrocuted by the border! Holy crap, they're all dying! Tai Yang survives. The shopkeeper restrains Penny's guard to a tree and leaves him to die. Good job, shopkeeper! You know you couldn't overpower him, so you just restrained him. And let the contracting electric fence do the work. Summer Rose pushes Bartholomew into the border while he's not paying attention. Once again, Summer Rose just brutally murdering somebody while he's not even paying attention, killing off one of my possible victors. The CCT guard survives. Man, he really wants to survive, doesn't he? He really wants to win. Adam trips on a tree root and is unable to recover in time. You are not fast enough this time, Mr. Adam. Maybe if Blake was with you, she would have saved you. James Ironwood restrains Winter Schnee to a tree and leaves her to die, but she was your teammate! You heartless sociopath! Ironwood, he's not a nice guy. And the White Fang Lieutenant survives. Jeez, now it's like it's been cut in half. Like half the people just died from that alone. But now that we have come to the end of day 4, 8 cannon shots can be heard in the distance for DJ Teddy, Raven, Militia, Glenda Goodwitch, Penny's guard, Bartholomew Ooblik, Adam Taurus, and Winter Schnee have all fallen in battle. They shall be remembered as the ones who could not escape a bloody electric fence. Pitiful. Let's move on, shall we? Alrighty. Night 4 comes. Tuscan defeats Tai Yang in a fight, but spares his life. Dang, Tai Yang is not doing good on just the fighting aspect. Every time he's fought, he's been defeated, but they spare his life. So at least he's still alive, but still. James Ironwood tries to treat his infection. I hope you die from it, you sociopath, killing your friend, your teammate. White-Fang Lieutenant quietly hums to himself. The CCT guard convinces Summer Rose to snuggle with him. Careful, CCT guard! She's a loose cannon! She may kill you in your sleep. Peter Port treats his wounds. Alrighty, he's treating his wounds, so from the electric fence earlier that day. The Mad King must survive, as they say. The shopkeeper is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth, which is bad due to the fact that he is an older gentleman. He really needs that warmth in order to stay alive. The feast! The feast occurs. The cornucopia is replaced with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Alrighty. Who shall go, and who shall not go? Let's find out. The White-Fang Lieutenant sets off an explosive, killing Tusken! Tusken has finally fallen. Peter Port takes a staff leaning against the cornucopia. It's going to be his royal scepter as he continues to claim dominance over this arena as the Mad King. The shopkeeper destroys Tai Yang's memoirs out of spite. Take that, Tai Yang! The old shopkeep knows you and takes out your memoir. The CCT card decides not to go to the feast. He ain't gonna touch that. And neither is James Ironwood, nor Summer Rose. Nope, they just wanted to stay out of it. And now day 5 occurs. The White-Fang Lieutenant searches for firewood after killing Tusken. He's probably going to cook Tusken now and eat him. Tai Yang begs for Summer Rose to kill him. She reluctantly obliges and kills him! Oh my gosh, why? He was your teammate! And like, in the show, husband! Oh my god! Why? Well, I guess Tai Yang was like, every time I fight somebody, I lose. And they just keep me alive. Summer, you gotta kill me. I'm just a nuisance to everyone. I'm just a nuisance. Kill me. And she was like, okay. And she killed him. Jeez, man. The Rose family is crazy. Watch out for them guys. Shopkeeper sprains his ankle while running away from James Ironwood. Dude, you gotta survive. You're the last one of my to-be victors that I'm rooting for. Well, I'm kind of rooting for Port now, because, you know, Mad King, but, you know, whatever. Peter Port discovers a cave, and so does the CCT guard. Hopefully it's not the same cave, or else one of them is gonna die. And now, as the 5th day falls to its end, 2 cannons can be heard in the distance, for Tusken and Tai Yang Xiaolong have fallen in battle. We shall proceed after this minor salute. Salute is done. Proceed. Night 5. James Ironwood sleeps the night he stays awake all night. He doesn't sleep it away. That would be crazy. The shopkeeper thinks about winning. Keep that positive attitude, man. You will win. The CCT guard receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Very nice. Peter Port attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. And Summer Rose tries to sing herself to sleep. I guess she would do that. She's kind of motherly in that way. And the White-Fang Lieutenant cries himself to sleep. Because he just wants to go home. And as day 6 starts, the shopkeeper diverts James Ironwood's attention and runs away. Good job. Man, Ironwood is chasing the shopkeeper down. Somebody's got to take out Ironwood. The White-Fang Lieutenant sprains his ankle while running away from the CCT guard. Summer Rose searches for a water source, and Peter Port explores the area. Looks like they're not fighting each other. Once again, no cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Everyone has survived the 6th day. What does that mean? The last time people survived an entire day, an arena event happened. Will another arena event happen now? Maybe. Night 6 comes. White-Fang Lieutenant sets off an explosive, killing off shopkeeper. No! The old shopkeeper, no! Dang it! All my guys are gone! And the White-Fang Lieutenant did it! We gotta kill him, guys. So I guess now it's either... now I'm guessing it's either gonna be Port or Summer Rose. but Ironwood thinks about home, and so does the CCT guard. Both probably come from Atlas, so there you go. Peter Port receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, and Summer Rose receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Very nice, guys! Once again, bringing in explosives. Gonna be killing everyone. The White Fang Lieutenant begs Peter Port to kill him. He reluctantly obliges and kills the White Fang Lieutenant. Yes! Yes! Kill the White Fang Lieutenant! Mad King, he killed the old shopkeeper and deserves death. The CCT guard picks some flowers, trying to recover what's tiny bit of insanity he has left. Summer Rose collects fruit from a tree, even though she just got food yesterday, and James Ironwood dies from hunger! Ha! That's what you get for chasing the shopkeeper all that time. You should have been looking for food, my dear friend. Alrighty. And as the 7th day comes to a close, 3 cannons can be heard in the distance. Old shopkeeper, the White Fang Lieutenant, and James Ironwood have fallen in battle. You will be remembered, dear old shopkeeper. And don't worry, I will watch over your shop for you. I always wanted that shop. It was a nice shop. Let us proceed to quite possibly the last day. And as night 7 happens, the CCT guard, Summer Rose, and Peter Port, the last 3 contestants, cheerfully sing songs together. Probably going to enjoy the last night of peace that they will have before they are forced to kill each other the next day. And here we are, day 8. Summer Rose explores the arena. The CCT guard practices his archery, and Peter Port tries to spearfish with a trident. Obviously, they're not trying to kill each other. Maybe they formed sort of a cooperative alliance, I'm guessing. So no cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Alright, yes, once again, in the night, Peter Port, he thinks about home, and the CCT guard and Summer Rose huddle for warmth. I think there's a bit of a relationship coming up between these two people, because this is the second time they've kind of been together during the nighttime. Alrighty. So day 9 comes. The CCT guard thinks of home. Peter Port injures himself. No, the Mad King cannot injure himself. And Summer Rose attempts to climb a tree but falls to her death. Summer Rose has fallen, my dear friends. The sociopath died. Oh no, okay. So my friends, as one cannon shot can be heard in the distance at the end of day 9, Summer Rose has fallen in battle. A quick salute to her. But this leaves the guard who believed that he could, and the Mad King. They are the last 2 in the arena. Who shall come out on top? Peter Port dies trying to escape the arena. The madness finally overtaking him, which means that the 3rd annual OneManBand Hunger Games simulation goes to the CCT guard, the little guard who believed that he could, who would believe that this little man would be the one to win the 3rd Hunger Games. I am telling you, dang man, this was a good one. I like this one. And somebody won who really wasn't a main character, which, you know, it's cool every once in a while. And to all you people who are going like, oh no, you shouldn't have put him in here, it should have been someone else, blah. Well, shut up. It was my simulation. It was my Hunger Games. And this will conclude the 3rd Jake of the OneManBand Hunger Games simulation. Alrighty, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Be sure to like and favorite if you've enjoyed, subscribe, of course. And now that I've pretty much gone through everyone that's in RWBY, I'm going to be probably doing other Hunger Games. So if you guys have suggestions on what kind of Hunger Game simulations to do in the future, be sure to leave them down below in the comments. I will see you guys next time out there in YouTube land. Be a good person, tip your waitresses, keep moving forward. I'll see you next time. Yeah!